Joining us now is Okpe with stories trending around the world. Good morning, Oji.
Good morning, Tunde Abiola.
A muted welcome, but warm nonetheless, sweetie. You know that.
I do know that. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Perfect. Good morning, Rufai. How are you?
Oji, how's it going? How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
We're missing Dr. Abati.
Oh, yes.
We see the great Malabite is on. What's trending today?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
For real.
Yes, you are. Well, good morning.
Morning.
All right, well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending, this time in Ghana, with comments made by the country's president, Nana Akufo-Addo, in which he denied asking the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to give Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi a chance to win the 2023 presidential election. Well, in a Twitter post on Tuesday, the Ghanaian president described the Facebook page alleging that he made the comment as false and mischievous. Well, the tweet read in quote, "My attention has been drawn to a disturbing post making rounds on social media where it is alleged I have written to the 2023 presidential candidate of the APC, Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to give Peter Obi a chance and seek treatment for his health. This is completely false and mischievous, with no iota of truth whatsoever in it. I have written no such letter to the APC leader, and it will not occur to me to do so. Ghana and Nigeria boast of decades of cordial, strong, and brotherly relations, and I'm not going to be the one to interfere in the internal affairs and politics of Nigeria." I think that it's very good that the president has made this comment, and also to debunk that false or fake news. I mean, it is politics as we see, but it's important that he's in Ghana and he felt the need to be able to talk about this, this whole nonsense that is going on in the political sphere in Nigeria at this point, whether or not he's going to back any candidate. He's been known to be a very partisan president. He's not been even interfering in his, in the politics in Ghana. Why should he interfere now? I thought his statement was quite apt.
I thought so,
Yeah.
too, and he did it really promptly.
Yes.
He didn't let that speculation fly around, nipped it right in the bud. It's very important that we all believe that 2023 will be a chance for Nigerians and Nigerians alone to decide who becomes our president, our governors, representatives, what have you, in a free and fair election without any kind of foreign interference. I mean, there was that scandal with foreign interference with the American elections, wasn't there?
Yes.
We don't need any of that. And I do wish people would desist from misusing and abusing social media in this fashion, but chance will be a fine thing. They are going to do it.
Yes.
There's going to be more of these lies. So it's up to individuals to be circumspect and not just blindly share anything that you get your hands on.
Rufai.
I mean, very well said, Tundu. It's politics season. Very, very, very sad times for Nigeria. That's fake news has started to dominate. And now this time around is putting the president of Ghana into it. And like you said, Oji, we share a very long history between Nigeria and Ghana. And Ghanaians and Nigerians, we might have our own squabble and all of that, but we have this level of mutual respect for each other. Because there are a lot of Nigerians in Ghana, back in the 40s, even the 50s, that were so prominent that ran for electoral positions in Ghana. Just to show you the rich cultural history both of us share. One of the biggest markets in Ghana is named after a popular area in Nigeria called Mokola. So we share that level of, bondness, closeness and bond. But the most important thing is when you now put the head of state of Ghana in this, then it throws everything up. And that's why we should be careful. And people that are spreading fake news, purveyors of fake news, they should be careful. And people, the general public too, should be aware. It is not everything you see you share. And I think you should have a modus operandi. If you see any story, take that story, put it on Google. If 3 top media outlets in Nigeria and other parts of the world do not report it, then take it with a pinch of salt, know that it's probably not true. Because if it's a story that is true, the top media outlets in Nigeria, 3, 4, 5 of them, will pick it up at your first search on Google. All right? Secondly, you can also subject that story to a test of veracity by ensuring that you do not share it, except you are totally convinced that it is a story. Secondly, call media houses. One-step verification. Send messages. Most media houses have emails where people can respond to. Thirdly, and most importantly, be careful. Because I keep saying, it's not only fake news in forms like these that are going to come out. You're going to also have fake news in form of people's faces being cloned, deep fakes.
Yeah, you've always talked about that, Rufai.
That people will be talking, they will actually put the face and they will put the message in the person's mouth.
Yeah.
And coupled with cloning, you remember how they even cloned our This Day page. So it's important you also make a direct attempt, send emails, probably to media houses and things like that. Or any newspaper you read, they are email address of the editors there, especially for the op-ed. You can send them and let them make reactions to it. We all have to tackle fake news. But this is sad. And I'm happy that President Nana Akufo-Addo has really debunked it. It's a lie.
Yes.
He didn't say it. Lie.
It was great that he did it quickly as well.
Well, this era of fake news and social media, you cannot have too much of it. It will always come. But one has to be wary of the kind of things you share, like you rightly stated. Yes, Nigeria and Ghana, we have our rivalries from jollof rice to football, but we are brothers, as they will say in
brothers,
Ghana.
I love that.
Yes, and to drag the president of Ghana into Nigerian politics, I think that is the height of mischief.
Yes. Because
the principle of non-interference in the internal affairs of other nations, I think is something that is well respected by leaders. So to drag Nana Akufo-Addo into this matter in such a blatant way, and thank goodness he has refuted it so well. No room for that fake news to continue to circulate in the cyberspace.
Yes, very well said, Mr. Ifeanyi. It's nice to call your name, I was going to say. Well, all right.
Get used to it.
I will, I'll try. We'll take another story. Reactions are trailing comments made by President Muhammadu Buhari in which he called on Nigerians to remain as one amid the heightened tensions of religious and political disunity in the country. The president made the comment while receiving state chairman of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change at the State House on Tuesday. During the meeting, Buhari called on political leaders to stay focused and uphold the ultimate objective of promoting the interests of the country rather than engage in self-centeredness, which he says has led to the loss of about 1 million lives during the unfortunate Nigerian civil war.
Our main objective is the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are human beings. We have our weaknesses. And I assure you that the patriotism in us is hard-earned. We have gone through all the troubles from 15th of January 1966 to date. You know what I mean by this. We kill about 1 million of ourselves in order to keep this country together. I don't think there can be any practical experience more than that. We are Nigerians. God willing, we will remain Nigerians, and Nigeria will remain one.
You know, I really liked his comment, but he's, a lot of Nigerians have shared their reactions, and most really are disagreeing with what he said because, there is obvious that this unity happening right now, especially the political season. Let's take some reaction. This is from Nwoko, who wrote, "And Nigerians has been divided more than ever after the horrible conditions of the post-civil war, especially against the Igbos. Ethnic hate is very hard to be eradicated in this country. The more we choose to ignore it, the more we witness the dangers ahead." While Oluwatosin wrote, "Keeping us together will never be difficult if some people stop acting like they have more rights and privileges than others. No group is superior to the other. Everyone must be given equal opportunity and a chance." Then I Am Kid wrote, "The Soviet Union fought to keep their fatherland together against Hitler and German Nazi machines. Joseph Stalin lost over 50 million soldiers, but today the Soviet Union is history. Even Russia is at war with Ukraine. Nothing lasts forever." Rufai, over to you.
I mean, so I said this morning earlier that It's a great thing President Muhammadu Buhari said.
Yeah.
And we can't forget the civil war, the people that were hurt as a result of the war. The question is, should we have even fought a war in the first place?
No.
That's it. And that's why I keep calling for justice. If we want unity, you have to put justice on the table. When there's justice, when there's fairness, when people feel that they are justly treated, they'll come on the table. See, I'm not disputing the fact that some people will still feel otherwise despite the fact that you put that benchmark of justice on the table. But it will be crystal clear to everybody that you have tried your best. We have not done the great work at integrating Nigerians. Famous Italian statesman Massimiliano Azeglio, after the Risorgimento, when Italy was brought together, said something. He said, we have built Italy, but it's time to build Italians. We've built Nigeria, but have we built Nigerians? How can we build Nigerians? Justice. Our motto of the coat of arms says, unity, faith, peace, and progress. How can we have unity? Through justice. How can we have faith in Nigeria? Through justice. How can we have peace? Through justice. How can we have progress? Through justice. All right? And when you sing our national anthem, it says, where peace and justice shall reign. We sing it in our national anthem. But we must now leave justice. What is justice? Equity. People that deserve something, let them have it. And you see that our political space now has been dominated by this talk about injustices towards some groups of people.
Yes.
And when people voice out, you should listen to them. So I hope we take learnings from what President Muhammadu Buhari has said. We want unity, want faith, want peace and progress. God bless Nigeria, but we need justice.
I like that. Abiola.
Yeah, I really like what the president said. I thought it was wonderful. Unity is great, but on what terms? Because unity, just with the full stop, can be akin to slavery. We need to have a comma. We need to examine and interrogate the terms under which we are unified. I love coming from Nigeria. I quoted Aristotle about the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. If we break up into separate nations like the Soviet Union in the tweet that you refer to, how many of those countries are doing well? Look at South Sudan. They fought for their independence. They got their independence, but political conflict continues. They have starvation. They have all kinds of problems. Even, okay, look at the Yoruba Revolutionary Wars that started in 1789. Series of conflicts lasted for 91 years. So secession is not the answer. It's about the proper terms and true federalism. I hate that term. Federalism is federalism, but we call it true federalism here. And I referred earlier to the Littleton Constitution of 1954, which created the enabling environment under which the great Owl was able to do wonders that we still refer to till today. He remains the gold standard because of that document. Nobody, not even if Owl was alive today and president of Nigeria, can really do much with 1999's constitution because it's such a flawed document that belongs in the bin. We need to reconsider the basis of our union and have a truer union. Today we all look at America, we call it God's own country. They have their problems, clearly. But America had really the bloodiest of conflicts in their civil war because the South felt completely excluded. America elected a president, Abraham Lincoln, and not one single Southerner voted for him, but he became president of the United States, and they were fed up and decided they're going to go their own way because of the issue of slavery. Not a moral issue, I have to say, an economic issue. They fought that one, they remained together, and today America is numero uno. So I do think there's a lot more in store for us in our future if we're able to get the fundamentals right and unify properly, justly, fairly, equitably. No more nonsense of no victor, no vanquish. We have to talk about these things.
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot be more correct, Tundu Abiola, in Professor Akinterewa's voice. Mr. Ifeanyi.
It's good to talk about unity.
Yeah.
We need unity. But have we learned the lessons from the Civil War, which President Buhari referenced, that we lost over 1 million Nigerians to keep this nation united? Have we learned the lessons from the Civil War? Issues that led to the Civil War, and how well have we done in reconciling all segments of this country? You were saying if Awo was alive, he couldn't have operated this kind of constitution. I tell you what Awo would have done. He will have initiated the restructuring of Nigeria.
Period.
Which President Buhari has refused to touch with
everyone's
even a
calling
long
for it.
pole.
That is what we need.
Everyone's calling for restructuring.
Mr. President, sir, if we have to move forward, we need to talk about those things that we have already agreed on. The 2014 conference.
Confab.
Yeah, the confab agreed on so many areas were divided on. They came to a consensus. But President Buhari, well, he has not looked at that document.
But some people feel underrepresented in that confab, I hope you know. Some
Yes.
people want that binned.
No, but the outcome is what we're talking about now. Where we have all made some agreement, we should move forward. Perhaps the next president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, can they touch the issue of restructuring if given the mandate?
And it'll be your turn to drill them when they come on the show and ask those questions. We shall take another story. The leader of the National Association of Seadogs, also known as the Pyrate Confraternity, Abiola Owoaje, on Tuesday clarified the group's stance on the viral video purported to be mocking presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during their Congress procession held in Lagos. Owoaje, while speaking with journalists in Lagos, said the group does not mock or discriminate against the physical condition of any person, and neither do they have a preferred candidate in any political elections, including the upcoming 2023 general election.
The National Association of Seadogs Pyrate Confraternity does not mock or discriminate against the physical condition of any person. Never it is an unfair characterization and offends everything that we stand for. We have never had the preferred candidate in any political elections, including the upcoming 2023 general elections. We have members who belong to different political parties and are absolutely free to support any candidate of their choice. It is most unfortunate that political capital is being made of this, with interpretations that are totally at variance with the philosophy of the Pyrate Confraternity. Unequivocally, we condemn this in a very strong terms. We understand that political merchants desperately seeking media mileage are all over the place, misinforming and twisting events to suit their political agenda. However, we wish to re-emphasize that the National Association of Seadogs Pyrate Confraternity are not supporting or backing any candidate for the office of president or any other office in the 2023 general elections and beyond.
All right, Mr. Ifeni, you weren't on the segment when we talked about the story yesterday where Professor Wole Soyinka distanced himself from this whole video. And also it's great that the group has come out to say that they are apolitical, which I thought was quite refreshing to hear. And also the fact that, you know, they always come up with songs with their movement and, you know, they've been doing it for years. Mr. Ifeni.
Yes, I feel for Abiola Owoaje because it was on this program.
Yes.
No, not on this program, on the
Network,
the Newsday, yes, the Newsday program last Friday, where he highlighted the good things they're doing as part of their conference in Lagos. Medical outreach, donating to the needy,
yes,
and all that. But what was supposed to be the fun part of that has turned out to attract some reprimand from no less a person than Professor Wole Soyinka, who easily is a living legend even amongst the Pyrate Confraternity. And he did not spare them in tongue lashing them that as though something has gone wrong with the Pyrate Confraternity. But you see, this is the consequence of social media, because in the past, the pirates would just enjoy their songs, sing all kinds of songs, all kinds of compositions in their quiet, in their hideouts. And nobody will know. But somebody enjoyed that song so much, even among the pirates, that it was posted on the social media. And of course, it appealed to certain segments of the political divide, and it has to go viral. So, but I think they must have learned some lessons from this, because your good work being spoiled by just the fun parts of your conference. And it's a good thing they have come out to say, yes, we are apolitical, we don't take sides, and also, more importantly, we don't ridicule people with infirmities or who are disabled for any reason. So,
but do you think it's because they came under fire that they came up with this? Do you think that they actually were mocking the presidential candidate? of the APC?
Well, when I heard the song, which is why I did not touch the story, I found it distasteful. That's distasteful that I just didn't even want to talk about it. So I do think that's how I read it. But I think it's important to retrace one's steps.
Yes.
The bottom line for me is always to keep the campaign clean and keep it about issues. It's actually not a criminal offense to run for president. I don't think people need to be pilloried for doing that, because it's frankly something I would never do. No power on earth would make me go into politics. So when people are able, never, ever in a million years, in a billion years. So when people do it, I'm thinking, wow, it's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. So let's just respect the people who vie, who actually have the courage to step forward and decide based on issues who we support or not, rather than reducing ourselves to this kind of mockery.
Yes, great. Rufai, isn't it so refreshing that they have come out to say that they do not ridicule disabled
I mean,
people?
it's refreshing, but the video was out there. I mean, I don't want us to belabor this issue, but the video was out there.
Yeah.
They made references. The name Emiloko was mentioned.
They were. I think somebody also said that they were condemning the word, the idea of Emiloko. What does it mean that it's our turn?
The sense of
entitlement, and all of that.
Let me tell you something. You can condemn the word Emiloko. You can be against it, but the truth has to be said. The person in question said it. It is for Nigerians to go out there and vote.
Yeah.
All right. But you can't say the word Emiloko in one same breath and you're saying his hands are shaking and legs are shaking. See, when we are wrong, accept it, apologize. I think they've issued an apology. Let's move on from it.
Sounds like
we're all human. It could be in the spirit of gyration or something, but it's distasteful. It's not right. Focus on the campaign. Let's not, criminalize people. Because I've got people that are dear to me that have disabilities today that were not born with those disabilities.
Okay.
And I know what it feels like.
They call it spirit of sailing, not gyration. Gyration is for
if they are sailing or anything, but you shouldn't say, somebody, the hands are shaking, the legs are shaking. Focus on the issue. Let's focus on the campaign. But once they're saying the hands are shaking, the legs are shaking, and we're trying to backtrack, it was a blip, I'm sorry. Let's move on it.
All right, then. We shall take our final story. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, who has been in the center of the crisis within the People's Democratic Party on Tuesday, during the inauguration of the dualised Eastern Bypass Road, said that quality leadership is the main challenge of Nigeria because the country lacks leaders that will put service above self. The governor showed excitement while expressing his achievements in the state and then did his inauguration speech by showing off his dance moves. Let's take a look.
As I'm watching me on television now, it is painted. That is all. And it is sweet when they see me appear like this, it is painted. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. As it is painted, it is sweet us. As it is sweet us, it is pain. When I say as it is painted, it is sweet us. As it is sweet us, he go dey pay. As he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As we get there here, he go bury them. So, as a Rivers man, be proud you have a son.
I can't with this man. You're already tearing up in your laugh. I mean, there is never a dull moment with this man. Really. Well, all right. I wish we had time to chat on this.
I want to challenge him to a dance-off with you, Rufai.
Oh, you did challenge him with
Anybody that thinks they can dance has to face you.
Well,
but there's more to this.
Champion.
I think Governor Wike should be close to Ademola Adeleke.
Oh, yes.
So I can learn some good dance steps because I won't replicate his dance steps anywhere.
Oh, you don't like that one? All right. Well, thank you all for your great analysis as always. Well, that's all I have for you on What's Trending Today. I'll see you tomorrow.